It is time for a TBR unwrapping. Yay! Hey everyone, it is Shannon and I'm super excited to be here today and to do this TBR unwrapping. I have decided to go into 2021 with all of my wrapped books unwrapped and available to read at any time. So I'm going to be unwrapping the remainder of my books, which is a fair amount, and I'm going to unwrap them by color, and each color coordinates to a particular genre or category or project. Today we are doing all of the ones that are in brown, and then so these are these were wrapped the longest to go, and then I do also have some that are in brown paper bags, which I guess I could have just left as is, but like, you know, why not have staircases and Cassian Andor from Rogue One. So, and I've also decided that I'm going to leave it as a surprise as to what the genre or category is, so you can play along and try to guess what it is. I will say that this particular category did not exist when I originally started the TBR Unwrapping project, so I did, which was inspired by Sylvia from Wish Fulfillment, and I'll leave a link to her channel up above, and also from Anita Reads, who is also doing TBR unwrappings. And I got distracted there, and I didn't actually put this as a category, but as time went on, I realized that this sort of was a category. Well, it is a category. But it is not. Some of what's in here isn't something I read all the time, and at one point, I bought a lot of books in this genre or category to correspond with a readathon that's hosted annually in March. So that is your clue, and we are going to get to the unwrapping. So I'm going to start with the oldest. So like these are actually, in a weird way, these are all of my newest books because there won't be anything in here that's older than 2018. Yeah, March 2018. So what could it be? What could it be? So, oh my gosh, there's so much tape. So I have, it's weird because I feel like with these being the newer ones, I should remember them more. There's definitely a couple I know what they are just because of the size of the book, but generally speaking, I think it will be a lot of surprises. Wow, let's go, Shannon. Let's get this party started. Come on. Come on. All right, there we go. Okay. Upside down, Margaret. Maybe? No, right side up. I was wrong. Margaret Murphy, Dying Embers. Wow, that actually goes like right along like the color story of the books. The color story of the books. I got this at Bookends. I do not know much about it. We shall see. So, any guesses? Quite just yet. Dying Murphy. Dying Embers. Okay, now let's get to some. There's a lot of Star Trek calendar, Star Wars Rogue One calendar character stuff here. So if you haven't seen Rogue One, I hope I'm not spoiling anything. So maybe it did come out like many years ago. I'm hoping to watch it soon-ish. And rewatch all of the Star Wars movies. I'm stuck on episode 3. Okay. This tape is very secure. Very secure. I don't want to hurt the books. This is a skinny one. It's upside down. The Mind Murders by Jan William van der Wettering. A superb storyteller. Oh, wow. I think this is from a series. Yeah, I think it's a series, and it is number 8 of 17 of the Gripstra and de Grier series. I gave myself a note. So number 8. Will I jump into number 8? I think this is sort of like a procedural type of series. I think so. Let's go with another skinny one. Oh, I think I know what this one is. If I'm right for this one, I think it is set in Canada, perhaps. Perhaps. Could it be? I don't know is it fun to know? Like, is it fun to have me guess them, or is it better if they're just always a surprise? Let me know what your thoughts. Oh my gosh, this is so much tape. So much tape. Yeah! Okay, so this is The Night the Gods Smiled, an Inspector Charlie Salter novel by Eric Wright. I think this was, yeah, Inspector Charlie Salter of the Metropolitan Toronto Police is assigned to solve the murder case of Professor David Summers, who's been found dead in a Montreal hotel room. So it's not only Toronto, it's also got a Montreal connection. So 1 of 11 of Inspector Charlie Salter, Canadian series. Look at that. I'm all prepared. So this little skinny little wisping thing. Any guesses yet as to what genre this could be? This one is quite leaning. So this is a well-loved book in here. A well-loved book. What could it be? It is Patricia D. Cornwell, All That Remains. The killer is stalking young lovers. Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay. This one actually, I think, yeah, I wrote brown at the bottom because I wasn't quite sure. It's got a lot of colors. This one's got some orange, which is a color. From, like, it signifies something different. Different category. Oh, that's the back. So we keep going with the back. We can see the back, so let's keep going. Oh, there's some other books in this series, if this is a series. It is. Oh, okay, so this is The Darwin Elevator by Jason M. How? I read another book by this author that started with the letter Z. I can't remember, what's 0 Hour, maybe? And this is one of those taller, I don't know if you can tell. It's taller and skinnier. I'm not quite sure. I tend to do this with several genres. Is that a clue? All right. This one I'm pretty confident at what it is because it is the biggest. No, it's not. I forgot. It's not the biggest. This is the biggest. This is like... Anyway, let's go with this one. I think I know what it is. I remember buying it, and then I had a bit of buyer's regret on this one because I got it secondhand, and I felt like, oh, I spent too much on that. Yeah, it is. And it's Nora Roberts' Northern Lights. I thought it was called something completely different. But this one I got at Value Village, and they base it on the price on the book indicates the price that you pay, right? So if the book is like up to whatever dollars, I started this, I got to chapter 2. Like if it's a $7.99 book, it's $2.99. If it's an $8.99 book, it's $3.99. Those are just examples. I can't remember what it is. But this one is $13.50 in Canada, or $13.50. So it was $6.99. And I was like, oh, and I got this secondhand. And I'm like, that feels a little steep. So I had some buyer's regret after that. This was before, I got it before I had known about Bookends, which is where the majority of these books are from. So yeah, do you have any guesses at what this could be? I'm looking forward to this. I do like Nora Roberts. It's not like I don't want to like support her, but I bought it secondhand, so it's a bit different. But I was like, oh yeah, no, that was not, I should have checked that. Okay, what could this be? This one's another well-loved, leaning, well-loved book. Lots of paperbacks. This is mostly paperbacks. I see maybe 4 trades overall. Gillian White. We have The Sleeper. The wintry seaside resort. An old woman goes missing from her residential home for the elderly, inappropriately named Happy Haven. Looks pretty creepy. All right. Let's see what the next book is. This one's a bit taller, too. It does say brown, though. I do have confirmation, because there's, again, lots of colors. That could be yellow, some orange. Oh, this is really... Don't want to hurt the book. That's the back. Okay, Jack Higgins' A Darker Place. First time in paperback. Famed Russian writer and ex-paratrooper Alexander Kurbsky is fed up with his country ruling elite and decides he wants to disappear to the West. Is this part of a series? This feels like it is part of a series. Look at that. Number 16 out of 22 of the Sean Dillon series. I have another note there. It says 15 chapters. Any guesses? These are, I thought these would be skinny. There's a couple skinny ones, but there's also, oh, here's another skinny one. Let's have another skinny one. Let it see. See if we can see which one is this one. I'm going to try and get all of these in one video. Sometimes I might end up with some spillover videos if I can't unwrap them all in time. No pressure. Oh, wow. Free Draw by Shelley Singer. Oh my, that is quite a cover. Jake Sampson doesn't mind helping out a friend, even if it means investigating a murder for free. That's another skinny one. So I have some skinnies, and I have some heftier ones. All right. Wow, this one I've had so long, I'm like, wow, is this a different color? Did I get the right color? Is this pink? Well, we'll see. Hopefully not. Maybe shall leave it till last, just in case it's the wrong color. No, it was with the browns. I'll leave it. Okay, let's go for a trade one. Oh, wow, this is hefty. This is also a very patchwork situation. Oh, let's just dive right in. That's the back. Oh, Joe R. Lansdowne. Okay, A Fine Dark Line. This was a present from my brother, and this I've had wrapped up for quite some time. And again, if you decide to do this project, consider if you want to or don't want to wrap up presents, because I like to read presents by like the next holiday. Like my birthday's in the summer, so I'd like to read anything I get from my birthday by Christmas and my Christmas by my birthday, just as a little side note, because then I can, you know, when I talk to the person on my birthday or Christmas, I can say, thank you, I really liked the book, it was blah, blah, blah. So, but this, I can't do that for this one because it has been wrapped up. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. I think this is about, yeah, there's a kid that helps run his family's drive-in movie theater. And it's a historical. It's set historically. I don't know if I would call it historical fiction. Any guesses? Oh, and I think that means I know which one this is. No, I don't. Well, maybe, but probably not. How's that for a surety? Is that the right word usage? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot I got this. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so The Bone Mother by David Demchuk. This is a Canadian novel. I think it's sort of like urban fantasy-ish. I think it's Canadian. Peterborough. Yeah, but it's set on the Ukrainian-Romanian border. Yeah, water spirits, human forms, revenants. Yeah. So this might feel slightly different, so that might be a bit of a clue that we're dealing with a sort of grouping going on. Should I go for this pinkish one? I don't know. I'll leave that to last. Okay, so now on to, these are more newly acquired books. But honestly, I don't remember purchasing more of this particular, is that the front? Oh, this is the front. Oh, Robin Hood by Henry Gilbert. Wow, okay, if I had done this all again, I would have put this somewhere else. Okay, yeah, I got this, actually, see, I got this from a little free library. Probably shouldn't have wrapped it up. Oh, I love reading adventure stories, and I did recently, well, not recently, last year I read, I recently watched Ivanhoe, which has a tie-in to Robin Hood. I might read this during the holiday season. Wow, totally forgot about that. Okay, so, yeah, all right, this one's a skinny one. What will it be? Ah, okay. Black and Blue by James Patterson. Bookshots. This is with Candace Fox, so that's a lot going on. So this is a very fast read, right? It's only like 100 something pages, 150 pages, very short chapters. Is Harriet Blue as great as detective as Lindsay Boxer? I don't know who either of those people are. I don't know if they're like both fictional characters in the same world, or I don't know. I have no idea. That doesn't help me. I got this at at the library, like at the book cart at the front of the library, and it was like $1. So so I picked it up because I do that. Oh, so I know I have this huge, like this has got to be 800,000 pages. I actually have no clue what this is, because anything that's sort of this size tends to be in a couple of the different other categories or genres. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. I had to block out some of the sides. So unless it's more than one book, that's the only. No. Oh. Okay. Here we go. I don't think this is in the right place. Gillian Bradshaw, Down the Long Wind. This contains Hawk of May, Kingdom of Summer, In Winter's Shadow. I think this is misfiled. I think so. Oh no, King of the Orkneys. And Queen Morgase. Okay, so this is Arthurian. Ah. Forced to flee from her dark spells, he journeys to Britain, where he, with the aid of the sword and the light and a horse which runs like the wind and never tires, he joins King Arthur's battle to aid Britain of dark forces. Okay, so no, it actually is technically correctly filed, sort of. So, because it's historical, Arthurian, I'm ridiculously excited. So this is an omnibus of 3 stories. I do try to read like one Arthurian series or set of books per year. Oh my goodness, that is tiny. That is tiny. You don't even get a lot at the top. Well, that could be a whole year project. Let's see what the page count is on this sucker. How close was I? 842 pages. All right, we got 2 more. I can get this in one video. I'm so excited. So this is the second last one. This is a newer collection. This one I got at Bookends as well. I got it at Bookends. So this is one of the newer ones. It actually quite is a little, it's trade paperback, but it is definitely a bit thicker. So I don't know what it could be. I don't know what I bought. What did I buy or get? Ooh. Oh, okay. So this, okay. Half-Life. This is by Shelley Jackson. This is about co-joined twins. And I think it could be placed somewhere else, because I think this was up for an award at some point. It doesn't say on the front. Usually they say on the front, but I do not know. This one I actually did unwrap at another, oh, that's nice. I like that. And it has some, I think it has some diagrams, or like it's got some unconventional types of things. And I think it's got a carnival setting. Maybe not. Heartfelt and humane. Always ingenious and sometimes magical. Heck yeah, that sounds good. I did actually unwrap this, and then I didn't end up reading it for like over a year, so I wrapped it back up. So that's why it was a mystery. So now we're gonna see if this muted pink is brown. If it's the wrong category, I'm gonna have to get clever on scheduling. Oh yeah, it's misfiled. I can tell just from the bottom. Is it wrong? Is it wrong to not show you what it is? I don't want to spoil that. I'm going to leave this. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to spoil that. So I miscounted. So I had 15 of this category. Can you figure out what it is? Oh no, one on the ground. Sorry, Jack Higgins. any ideas. So I'm going to share what it is. It's genre fiction, which is kind of, it's mostly mystery, but this is quote unquote genre fiction. So it's any books that aren't sort of like literary fiction or part of a project. So it really is actually genre fiction, because we have Arthurian, Robin Hood. These are more like adventure stories. There's lots of mystery, thrillers, intrigue type of books. If I had any westerns, I would have put them here as well. This is a thriller as well. Mystery, thriller, I think. Mystery thriller. This is very quote-unquote genre, and this is definitely mystery, and that has some tape on it. So there we go. So if you made it all the way to the end, please let me know what your guesses were, and if you guessed correctly, and leave an emoji that has anything brown in the comments down below, or leave anything mystery thrillery like a knife or a footprint like a detective walking, or a magnifying glass, anything like that, or a bow and arrow. So something that sort of encapsulates the genre that I was going for here. So yes, genre fiction. So mystery, thriller, horror. There was one horror, just one, and adventure. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I will be continuing to do videos throughout December until I unwrap all of my books. So we are in it for a while. I hope that you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching to the very, very end. I'll be back soon in another video.